And that one fouled off. The wind and the pitch. Ground ball to the right side. And foul ball. Ball one there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. And that's in the dirt.
That's low.
Outside low. And that's ball 2. 1 out, bases empty.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Nope, that's outside. Ball.
Now 3-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Now he'll turn for second, and he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball.
Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with 1 gone. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field, way back there, and it is gone. He rocketed that one out of here. It's 3-0. Max Muncy at the dish. Big time power.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Jake Berger now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And that misses. And 1-1.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
On the ground to second, might be 2. Over to Swanson. He turns it. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. And we're back. And our starting pitcher here today, Dylan Cease. What do you got on him, Chris?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope.
0-1.
You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Luis Ariz stands in. Swings through that one for strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
That one pushed to the left and foul. 1 down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
It's 0-1.
And that skips in the dirt. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1-2.
got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Back here at Lone Depot Park, second inning set to go. Now it's the DH, Adrian Del Castillo. And first offering is fouled off. Del Castillo, 25 years old, and he's usually a catcher. Today he gets off his legs a bit. He's the DH.
Well, I really like when a guy gets a break like that. He still gets to stay involved in the game. Instead of starting behind the dish, gets to hit, gets to rest a little bit, gets to watch the game from a different perspective.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Swanson squeezes it, and there's one down. Here's the center fielder, Wyatt Langford. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
0-1.
And that one is inside, ball one. Slider misses outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Not close with that one. 3-1 now. And that's ball four. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
One down. Here's the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. And it's fouled away.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Late that time, and it's strike two.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to. Especially
Runner takes off, got him swinging. Go to second, out there, and the inning. Back here in Miami, bottom of the inning. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Otto Lopez.
The second baseman, Otto Lopez.
First pitch misses.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Bounce to third. Muncy sends it to first, and quickly one away in the second. Dansby Swanson stands in.
Swanson.
And it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Man at first, one away. Popped foul out of play off to the right. Swing and a miss. And that's strike two.
1-2's the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Now the catcher up to hit, Alejandro Kirk. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1.
And he takes a strike. Swanson off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning. And now the right fielder, Riley Green. Peralta back to work.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
That one laced to center and a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Ozzie.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. A double and a run scored his first time up. Just
Ball,
missed.
outside.
On the ground. And that one finds its way through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Now he launches a throw over his head. Coming home. But now he hits the brakes and hustles back to third. Stuck in a rundown trying for home now.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. Bases loaded, nobody out. Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Salvador Perez. He's already homered here in this one. And a base hit on the line. One run's in. The second run scores. Throw, and it gets away.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Here comes Max Muncy. There's a strike. 2 on, nobody out with 2 runs already in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swings and misses. And it's nothing in 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off.
Hard hit right side. In plenty of time to first. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. And now it's Jake Berger to hit.
Well, you're definitely looking to do more with that opportunity at the plate. 2 runners in scoring position, but at least he puts the ball in play. They bring across 1 run. Still 1 out there to pick up.
Out towards right center field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags for home. Not in time. He's safe. 2 down, bases empty. Next up for Texas, Adrian Del Castillo. Flied out his first time. On the ground to third. Lewis throws to first. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Lane Thomas.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come 1 at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out. Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
2-2.
That one misses, and the count's full. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Johan Rojas. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Bunting, and it's in the air. Perez gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down. Back to the top of the Miami order. Next is the designated hitter, Xavier Edwards. That one lined to the left field, and that's base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard.
Runner on the move. Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. And now a man into scoring position. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Makes the grab, and that'll do it. the fourth.
Leading off for
And now the
Rangers,
center fielder, Wyatt Langford.
Langford.
Popped up. Lopez makes his way towards it, and there's one down. So digging in, Jason Dominguez. He's 0 for 1.
Dominguez.
And that one is downstairs. And that is ball 1.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Ground ball right side. Over to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth. Back to the top of the lineup. Riley Green getting ready to hit. A little bit low.
That's low. That's a ball.
1.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
In the air, right field. Thomas moving under this one. And that'll do it. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And now Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Chisholm Jr.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, these Marlins just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
And that's in for a strike. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
2-2.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Otto Lopez. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strikes.
That one the other way. Hauls it in for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Dansby Swanson now at the plate. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Hauls it in to end the inning. Back here in Miami, here's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Well, these Rangers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. One thing that really stands out is their chase rate. League average is around 30%, but they're at less than 20% right now. It's been tough fooling these guys, and those chase rate numbers back it up. They've been really smart at the plate, and that's one of the best ways to frustrate a pitcher because nothing seems to come easy.
The 1-2.
Ball, that's down.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Seager stands in now. In there, and it's 0-1. Fastball for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Rojas has a beat on it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Salvador Perez. He's already homered in this game. That one fouled off. 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Base hit center field. And now a 2-out opportunity for Max Muncy.
The third baseman, number 13.
Here's Max Muncy. And first offering is fouled off. fouled off to the right. Perez off of first with 2 away. Well struck right field. Reaching for it and brings it in. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Royce Lewis.
The third baseman.
Have to say, he's one of the most impressive young players I've seen in recent years.
Well, no question about it. His future is very bright. The city, the organization, both are excited about him. He has a lot to look forward to.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. When you think about it, he may be in the league for the next 10 or 15 years. That one inside.
That's a ball.
1-2 to count. Battling here as he fouls it away. And down on strikes he goes. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. Struck out swinging his first time. That clips the corner. Kirk, in his 5th season, 26 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. Way out front for strike 2.
0-2.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone
Now
for the
batting,
strikeout.
right fielder, Lane.
2 down, base is empty. Here comes Lane Thomas. Struck out looking at his first at bat. On the ground to third. Muncy sends it to first. And Thomas is out. Marlins set down in order. And we're back.
Leading
All
off
set
the
for the
Rangers.
top of the 6th.
First baseman,
And here
number
is
21,
Jake Berger.
Berger. Now pitching for Marlins. Number 52, Scott Alexander.
And here it comes. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Foul ball. And they'll do it again. Next one in the dirt. And a swing and a miss. One away. Up next for the Rangers, Adrian Del Castillo. 0 for 2 in this one.
Del Castillo.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
In the dirt, 1-1. That one lifted to left. Chisholm on the run towards the line. And it's caught for the out. Now a chance for Wyatt Langford.
The center fielder, Wyatt Langford.
Swing and a foul out of play. And now the count is even. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. And that is out of play.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Base hit. And that extends the inning.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field, so that definitely felt good.
And a foul ball. Lifted in the air, right center field. Thomas on the move and makes the grab. And that is that. Back here at Lone Depot Park, bottom of the 6th inning. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder, Johan Rojas. Cease back to work. And he lays down a bunt. And it goes just foul.
You know, these Marlins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times. And it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Line drive. And there's one down.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Edwards in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And they have their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And the batter now, Luis Arias.
That hit him.
Oh, and he hit him. So up next, Jazz Chisholm Jr., who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. They turn things over to the southpaw, Brock Burke.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And that's downstairs. Now 1-2. Edwards, the lead runner at second. Arias at first. One gone. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez.
Otto Lopez.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
0-1.
Swung on, belted. Going back on this one. Can't get there. This one lands foul. In the dirt, blocked. And 2 in scoring position now, thanks to that wild pitch. Two on, 2 outs. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia. Yeah.
Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle, and the leadoff man aboard.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Here's Lopez for 1. How about that double play? 2 outs, base is empty. Corey Seager stepping in for the Rangers. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Slides for the stop. Picked in the dirt, but he beats it. What an effort that time.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
He swings and fouls one off.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, absolutely levitate some people with your breath. So first and second with 2 outs. Here's Muncy to hit. Swings through that one. 0-1.
So we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep. And then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. The run comes in from second, and it's an 8-run lead. Thomas whips it in quickly, and they throw on the brakes at third with no intention of testing the strong arm in right. So 2 on with 2 away. And here's the first baseman, Jake Burger.
Number 55, Connor Gillespie.
In the air, left field. Chisholm makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Back here in Miami, and now it's Dansby Swanson.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks. Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
So, out of the bullpen for the Rangers, Ian Hamilton.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low-leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Albies over to first in time. And Swanson is set down.
Now batting,
Royce Lewis, the next up for the Marlins.
Lewis.
Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Now at the plate, Alejandro Kirk.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And there's the ball.
Now, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
To third. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. All set for the start of the inning. Leading off, Adrian Del Castillo. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Rangers. Josh Smith. Gillespie, 27 years old. They got him off of waivers earlier this season. Reaching down, makes the catch. Here's the center fielder, Wyatt Langford. That one ripped. Rojas giving chase. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. Jason Dominguez stepping in for the Rangers. 0 for 3 in this one. Hammers that one. Curling down the line and foul. Foul ball. Swings and chases a low one there.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle. Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. There's Lane Thomas now. Hit in the air, center field. Langford brings it in. 1 up, 1 down. Now here is Johan Rojas.
The center fielder, Johan Rojas.
Strike 1. Popped up, and a foul ball. The Fish with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That just misses. Now 1-2.
1-2.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And Earl Hendricks punches him out. That's a strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. And up next for Miami, Xavier Edwards. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Into center and a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
That's back-to-back
The
singles
first baseman,
for him. You
number
often
4,
hear the phrase
Louis.
short to it, long through it,
Brian.
and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Edwards, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And the inning is over. And we're back.
Leading
All
off for
set to
Texas,
start the
the
ninth
right
in this
fielder,
one.
number
And now the
31,
right fielder, Riley Green. Gillespie back to work. And that one is in for a strike.
0-1.
Fastball for a strike.
0-2.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And ball 1. That one misses. Now 2-2.
2-2.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 2-2 on the way. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Gathers and throws, and they get the out. Now the number 2 hitter, Ozzie Albies. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Esteury Ruiz looking to start something with 1 gone. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. So next to hit for Texas, Corey Seager. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Rangers. Grant McCray looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. And that is downstairs. And it's 1-0. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. That's down and in. A slider missed. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Reaching down and makes the grab. Back here at Lone Depot Park, all set for the bottom of the 9th. Now the left fielder, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And there's a strike.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
And that one is lifted in the air. And a quick out, number 1. Otto Lopez,
The batter, number
the
6.
next up for the Marlins.
Second baseman, Otto Lopez.
Out to short, Smith. And they're down to their last out. And here comes Dansby Swanson.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
The shortstop takes the ball. Yeah, that's fouled off. The Rangers up big in this one here in the last half of inning number 9. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers use 3 pitchers to combine for the shutout. 8-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining me.
Said I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta pick up the pieces and master the puzzle upon us. Look the man in the mirror in the eye and be honest. Slow down time, get back in line with my chakras. Reach for the galaxy, leave stardust for thus after me.